This is Learn English with Ease.
English made powerful, simple, and yours.
Before we say anything else, let me ask you something very simple. When someone asks you, "How was your day?" what happens inside your head? Do you feel like you know the answer, but you don't know how to say it? Like the words are there, but they don't come out in English? If that's you, stay with us. You're not behind. You're exactly where learning actually begins.
Welcome. This is not a lesson. This is not a test. This is just a real, calm conversation. The kind people have every day. If you're new here, take a breath. And if your goal is to speak English more naturally, not perfectly, subscribe and practice with us.
Today, we're practicing something very real. How to talk about your day in English. Not a special day, not an exciting day, just a normal day. Because that's what people ask about, and that's what builds confidence.
Let's start gently, Jack. How was your day today?
It was pretty normal. Not too busy, not too slow. I woke up a little tired. I had coffee, I did some work, and now I'm here.
That already sounded natural. And if you're listening, notice something important. Jack didn't try to sound smart. He just told the truth. Now you try one simple sentence. Say it slowly, out loud, or in your head. My day was pretty normal. Again, my day was pretty normal.
That sentence is powerful, because you can use it almost every day. And here's something important, scientifically speaking. Your brain learns language better when the meaning is clear and familiar. That's why talking about your own day works so well.
Let's go a little deeper, Jack. What did you do in the morning?
In the morning, I woke up early. I checked my phone, then I got out of bed and made some coffee. Nothing special.
That's perfect. Now listen carefully. You don't need to say everything. You just need one or two clear actions. Let's practice together. I woke up early. I made some coffee. Good.
And notice how your body feels right now. There's no pressure, no rush. That's not an accident. When your body is calm, your brain remembers more.
Exactly. Now let's imagine someone at work or school asks you, "So, how was your morning?" You can answer simply, "It was quiet." Or, "It was a bit busy." Or, "It was okay." Choose one and say it.
There's no wrong choice. All of them are real English.
Let's continue the day. Jack, how was your afternoon?
The afternoon was a little busy. I had some things to finish. I felt a bit tired, but I kept going.
That's very human. Now let's practice one sentence from that. My afternoon was a little busy. Again, my afternoon was a little busy.
Here's something many learners don't realize. Fluency doesn't come from long sentences. It comes from comfortable sentences.
Yes, and comfort comes from repetition without stress. So let's repeat another one. I felt a bit tired. Again, I felt a bit tired.
If your pronunciation isn't perfect, that's okay. Your brain is building patterns right now.
Let's pause for a moment. If you're listening, you might think, this feels simple. That's good, because simple is how real people speak.
Now let's move into something emotional, but still safe. Emma, how do you usually feel at the end of the day?
Honestly, sometimes I feel satisfied. Sometimes I feel tired. And sometimes I just feel relieved that the day is over.
That sentence, "I feel relieved," is very natural. Let's practice it. I feel relieved. Again, I feel relieved.
Now let's connect it to your day. At the end of the day, I feel relieved.
Good, and if you want, you can change it. At the end of the day, I feel tired.
This is how English becomes yours. You adjust it to your life.
Let's imagine a real conversation. Someone asks you in the evening, "How was your day, really?" You don't need a big answer. You can say, "It wasn't perfect, but it was okay." Let's say it together. Again, it wasn't perfect, but it was okay.
That sentence alone can carry so much meaning.
And it sounds confident, even though it's simple.
Before we continue, let me say something important. If you're thinking, I understand this, but I still feel shy speaking, that's normal. Speaking is not just language, it's emotion.
And that emotion needs safety. That's why we're not rushing. That's why we repeat calmly.
Let's go back to your day. Just one more time. Answer this in your own words. What did you do today? Pause the video if you want, or just answer quietly.
Whatever you said, that was practice. and practice is what changes everything.
Let's end this part of the conversation gently. Jack, how do you usually spend your evening?
In the evening, I try to relax. I might watch something or just sit quietly and rest.
That's a beautiful, simple way to say it. Now you try. In the evening, I try to relax. Again. In the evening, I try to relax.
Stay with us. We're not done talking about your day yet. We're just getting more comfortable with it.
And the more comfortable you feel, the more English starts to come naturally.
Take a breath. You're doing better than you think. Let's keep going gently. When people talk about their day, they often don't talk about facts. They talk about feelings, not big emotions, just small, quiet ones.
Yes, and those small emotions are the easiest place to practice English. Jack, during your day, did you feel stressed at any point?
A little, yes, not a lot, just enough to notice.
That's very real. Now listen to this sentence. I felt a little stressed today. Say it slowly. Again. I felt a little stressed today.
You see, you didn't need to explain why. You didn't need details, just the feeling.
And here's something important from a learning perspective. When you connect language to your own emotions, your brain stores it deeper. That's why this works.
Let's try another common feeling. Busy. Emma, how would you say that naturally?
I'd say, today was busy, or I was pretty busy today.
Both are perfect, and now you try one. I was pretty busy today.
Good, and notice no grammar thinking, just expression.
Let's move into a very common evening conversation. Imagine someone asks you, what did you do after work or school?
You can answer simply after work I went home. Or after school I rested. Or I didn't do much. Choose one and say it.
All of those are natural. All of those are enough.
Now let's connect actions and feelings very lightly. Listen. After I got home I felt tired. Say it with me. Again. After I got home I felt tired.
This sentence structure is extremely useful. After I plus action, I felt plus feeling.
And you don't need to memorize it. You're absorbing it naturally.
Let's do one more. After dinner, I felt relaxed.
Good. Now pause for a moment. If you're listening right now, notice how your English feels compared to the beginning. Not perfect, but calmer.
Calm is where fluency grows.
Let's imagine a slightly longer but still very real answer. Someone asks, So, how was your day overall?
You can say, overall, it was a good day. Try it.
Or you can say, yeah, I've seen overall it was okay.
That word overall is powerful, but optional. You can also say, it was a good day overall.
Now you're starting to sound very natural.
Let's slow things down again. Think about one moment from your day. Just one. It could be small.
Maybe a quiet moment, maybe a busy one. Now try to describe it in one sentence.
You don't need to say it out loud if you don't want to, but think it in English.
That thinking, that's practice too.
Here's something many learners don't realize. Your brain practices language even when you don't speak, as long as you're thinking in the language.
Let's bring the conversation toward the end of the day. Jack, how do you usually feel right before sleeping?
Usually, I feel tired, but also a bit calm.
That's a beautiful combination. Now say this. Before sleeping, I feel calm.
Again, before sleeping, I feel calm.
Now try this one. I'm ready to rest.
Short, natural, confident.
Let me say something directly to you listening right now. If you can talk about your day, you can talk about almost anything.
Because your day includes time, actions, feelings, thoughts.
That's real communication.
Let's do one final gentle repetition. Say these slowly, one by one. My day was okay. I felt a little tired. In the evening, I relaxed.
That's it. You just practiced English the way it's meant to be practiced.
Not forced, not rushed, not judged.
If you stayed with us until now, you didn't just listen. You participated.
And participation builds confidence.
If you want to keep practicing like this, talking about real life, real days, real feelings,
Subscribe and practice with us every day.
one conversation at a time.
We'll be right here.
See you in the next conversation.